Hello Scorpio and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your reading for November the 16th through to the 30th. We are still in Scorpio season, so happy birthday to all those beautiful Scorpios having a birthday, but we will be moving into Sagittarius. My beautiful cat Stella is here. Just been having a conversation about sharing the space with her. Oh, that's great, Stella. You're going to stay there, are you? That's a good spot. We've just had the new moon in Scorpio in your sign, and let's see where that's kind of platformed you off to, Scorpio. So this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. If it does resonate and you want to delve into this more deeply, get some more information and clarification and take a sneak peek into the future beyond, there will be an extended reading. I'd love it if you come over to that because it's always fun and always get so much out of that. And so the link is in the description box below. And if you enjoy this reading, please like, subscribe and leave a comment or share if you think this could benefit somebody. So let's see what we can get for you, Scorpio. Oh, there you are, the King of Cups. You've come out straight away, crossed by the Chariot, the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands. Oh, the Empress. Well, the Magician in the near future. Now I've got to start navigating Stella. I might move across a little bit. Where are you going, Stella? Maybe she's going over there. We'll swap spots. I know the cards. She's like, this is my spot. Okay, Five of Pentacles, Empress, the Five of Cups, the Nine of Swords. What's going on, Scorpio? The Two of Cups and the Four of Wands. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, gosh. Oh, and at the bottom of the deck, the Tower card. Gosh, there is a lot going on for you. So much happening here. So let's pull a lot going on deep down. A lot of emotions, a lot of things happening here. A lot of changes. So let's pull a card. We have little Froggy has come out. He's a beautiful water sign, just like you guys. And look, this is your animal spirit energy for this fortnight, the frog. And that is a beautiful healing energy that's actually come through there for you, Scorpio. So let's start the reading with some messages from the fairies. What do you want to say to intuitive messages for Scorpio? What can we get? I just feel like you've been through a lot, Scorpio. I do feel like you've been kind of through the ringer with this energy that's coming through here. So, we've got a few cards that have come out. I'm going to read these two first. We have the Singer of Connection and Fairies of the Future. So, yeah, I feel like this has been a huge overhaul of your vision for your future, your vision for your future world, the vision of where you think you're going. It feels like, it might have been a total reassessment as well for some of you. I just think things are being shaken up and any ideas or previous held beliefs that kind of are not suiting you or no longer work for you, they're just kind of being shaken up and moved. And so this can be disruptive energy coming through for you. I do feel like I'm getting this kind of volcanic, seismic, earthquakey kind of energy coming through. It's like this huge rumbling of energy that's just destabilizing everything at the moment, Scorpio. But it's underneath it because there's this huge surge of power coming up, and that is you. That is you coming out and breaking free from constraints, breaking free from blocks, breaking free from things that no longer work for you. So it's this huge, deep inner power that's coming out, personal power. So this is why I feel like everything's just totally shifting and changing, your mindset, your understanding of everything. It's like, it's volcanic. So it can feel quite disruptive, this energy, but it's got this amazing deep down energy that's occurring here, and we'll dig deeper into that, like in the deeper read. So we also have Epona's wild daughter. That makes sense, a lot of sense. Sylvanus and Lesquana. So Yeah, look, I mean, you are being kind of, you're stepping into this whole new idea of sense of self, sense of authority. It's like you're being ordained from a higher energy. And that energy is actually you, Scorpio. This is you, your deep down sense of power and self. And so could come with this a sense of physical exhaustion, a sense of being really, really tired, weary, battle weary. I just can't go on. It feels like so much is being thrown at you at this moment in time, both energetically, because there's these big, deep rumblings, these deep energies going on. So there is still this forward-looking energy, looking to the future, looking to see where we're going. And if you can step into that new, it feels like a whole new paradigm that's coming through for you. And if you can step into this new power that's coming here for you, you're going to be able to be more hopeful, more wishful, be able to envision. It's a lovely, much more softer feeling once you get out the other side of this. But it's just this process of almost like being erupting into this. But we've got Epona's wild daughter as well. So let's just have a look at her. I do feel like this is actually a part of you that feels like it's winning. It's like your inner child. It's that spontaneous, wild energy of freedom that your inner child doesn't want to be constrained by rules and other people's people dictating to you what you should be and how you should be. There's this true wildness of spirit coming out that is just it's really actually quite sexy. Scorpio. So yeah, it's beautiful, amazing energy coming through for you. And I can see through this reading here that there's been a lot that is coming out here. So here you are, the King of Cups, sitting right in the center here, finding higher ground with all these emotions that are coming through, trying to rise above that, being able to, knowing that there is a lot going on deep down. So, you are actually able to withstand this storm, to be able to overcome this. You are strong enough to be able to, of all the signs, you are the most powerful. You are standing in your power going, I'm getting through this. I'm expanding. I am who I am. I can take on anything. And again, it's kind of this superhuman strength that's coming through here for you. I know last week it was like you were connecting to that last reading, you were connecting to that superhuman energy, and it's coming up even bigger, like more grounded. It's coming up inside of you. It's enveloping you. It is you. It's becoming you. So you are becoming so strong. That's what I want to say, Scorpio. And so this energy, this turbulence may not even be you. This might be other people around you as well that you're seeing and sensing. But I feel like if it is you, it's like you're in the eye of the storm. You're able to just stand very quietly and cope with all this power and turmoil that could be around, but still remain calm and in control and powerful. So yeah, it's amazing energy coming through for you. You're rising in power, so much power. It's incredible. So this, in your conscious mind, we have this Five of Pentacles, and this is, looking at the old ways, the old you, the you where you left yourself out in the cold. You didn't connect with those parts of yourself. You allowed yourself to become small. You reject parts of yourself that you rejected. And this is like it's looking at a very old way of being, an old understanding of self. And there's a poverty of consciousness here. Actually going, I can't, it's just seeing where you've limited yourself in the past, and where it does feel like becomes really clear now. And this is kind of what's on your mind. This is what might be looking at what's in front of you. So this is, your conscious mind. And it's very clearly, because I'm getting this sense of power, it's become very clear and apparent what things were just not even you, not you. That doesn't work for me. Why would someone think that of me? Why would I put myself in that position? It's kind of this weird thing of like looking at a movie of yourself is what I'm getting, and kind of just going, no, that's not me. No, why would I have accepted that? Why would I be doing that? Why would someone be thinking that of me? That's not me. And so it's really interesting energy coming through for you, Scorpio. So there's a dismantling of an old understanding, an old paradigm, an old construction of self. At the base of the reading, we have this Nine of Wands, and this is, I feel like, this is very deep energy. This is, again, where we get that exhaustion, where you're on the defense, where you're in the battleground. It's like you're ready. You're ready to take anything on. You're ready. There's a suspicious energy, like I'm ready for anything that's about to come to me here. But again, it's like expecting a struggle. I do feel like it's expecting it to be something to come at you. But strangely underneath it, again, there's this incredible sense of power. So it's almost because you've become so big and powerful, it's like everybody can see me now. You're expecting attacks, strangely. But I'm not seeing it coming, Scorpio. I'm not feeling it. And that's why I feel like deep down, once we scratch in the deep read, what's actually below this energy of defensiveness, suspicion, and on guard, just being on guard, really, feel the need to protect yourself. I feel like there's going to be something so incredibly more powerful and amazing coming out. And there's this expansion, this huge expansion of energy. And it's actually interesting because in the recent past, you have this Empress here. And this is, this is actually the divine feminine. This is actually looking around areas. I'm getting money. Venus is also connected to money. Scorpio is very good money, like you're very good you have a really good connection with money. And so I feel like this Empress energy is just an expansion. It's like you've just expanded. And it's kind of not showing me, it's just showing me you've expanded, you've become bigger energetically, everything about you has expanded. So there's this expansion in your world. That's all they want me to say. That's all I'm getting for you, Scorpio, with this. Because I feel like it's all encompassing. Yeah, I could hone in on certain things, but it's like everything, like you as a person have expanded, and therefore you're not fitting in this house anymore, this idea of who you are. So in the near future, you have this Magician energy coming through, and this is, what am I going to do now that I feel magic? I am the magician. What am I going to do? I have everything here, but I feel like I think you find yourself in new territory, uncharted waters, just going, it's like you've suddenly been given superpowers and you're like, well, how do I use them? What do I do now? Where to next kind of thing. So it's like trying to work out what to do with this new sense of self, this new sense of power. But it can feel overwhelming. It can feel like you don't know where to start sometimes with this energy. But at the same time, it also feels like reassuring that you've got this powerful energy that you have expanded into. So it's an interesting paradox of feelings that are coming through here, very deep feelings. I mean, I'm just feeling so huge. Like when I'm connecting into your energy, it's this massive expansion. So, this Magician energy, is very much just having a very open, curious mind as to the path forward. And so it's kind of feeling your way through this, Scorpio, rather than just looking and being really practically minded and rational about it. It's just sensing what's feeling right. That's kind of where I'm getting with this magician energy. So, yeah, it's interesting. So you are presenting as the Five of Cups, and this is where there's two different yous occurring in this reading. There's this incredibly powerful expanded self that's coming in, and then there's the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. This is the old you, stuck in the past, stuck in just feeling stuck in a past hurt, a past loss, a past disappointment, not being able to move forward from that. So there might actually, you could feel like this as well. But it's interesting because there's these two different energies happening, and this is kind of like the old you trying to hold on to power when this bigger expanded self is actually much more powerful. So it feels like it's a smaller, older belief system here that's coming in, that's coming up and presenting. And I just want to say there's something much bigger happening to turn around and look at the future, because the future is quite extraordinary, really, something bigger and better than what you even thinking at this moment. So it could be you're stuck in this kind of paradigm of feeling stuck and small and all that sort of stuff. But strangely, if you're feeling like that, that's actually a sign that when the other parts of you expand, that's when those small parts get louder, because they lose power. And so those parts of you that held you in a state of poverty of consciousness, you're not worth it, you shouldn't be, how dare you think that you could be bigger and better, you're stuck in the past, there's a part, you're always going to get hurt, this sort of energy, voices become louder because they are threatened by this bigger, expanded, powerful energy that's coming up. So it's important to understand that's the dynamic that could be happening here. So, in your surroundings, we have the Nine of Swords, which is kind of what we were saying. There's all these stuck in your head, stuck in some thoughts, stuck in some fears. This can be, nightmares, bad dreams, waking up at night, a nightmare kind of energy around, but it's unreal fears. It's not reality. It's if you're connecting to this paradigm, there's like two different paradigms happening here, and there's a choice here really of well, I actually don't know if it's a choice really, Scorpio, because I feel like this energy is so much stronger. This energy is kind of losing power. There's two parts of you and one's losing definite power. So, yeah, I think that it's just the transition of power. And it's interesting because that could actually, be reflective of what's happening on a more collective level as well. So, but this is actually happening. It's like there's a handover. There's a change of ruling power within you. So, yeah, it's interesting. So the two of Cups is looking for that connection, looking for that really strong soul connection. This is hopes and fears that's coming in. And because I'm almost feeling half divided here, I'm feeling like one energy is taking me one way and one energy is taking me another. And that could be another reason why you're wanting to feel connected, because there might be this internal disconnection happening while this new energy is kind of stepping into its new, it's like a term, they're kind of showing me like a term of, like a bit like the US, about, US politics. It's a new term. Someone is stepping into a new role. It's like a handover kind of, whether it's a handover, a new regime is coming in. So, I mean, it's not political. I don't want to go down that path, but that's what they're just saying. It's like a change of government. coming through here in terms of your own personal power and sense of self. So you could feel quite disconnected as that transition process occurs. So but what I love is this Four of Wands as your outcome, because we've had this is the old self, the old sense of self, and this is the new self. This is, integrating that energy in. And finding the 1111, finding that connection that you're looking for here with this Two of Cups, finding that partnership, finding that happiness of home. But I do feel like this is more symbolic of your notion of self. For me, houses represent how when you have dreams of a house, and it might be really old and in need of renovation, or it might be huge, or it might be tiny, it might be rented. That's always, for me, significant of who you are, your sense of self, or might be an aspect of you. So this is actually the house coming together again. This is unity in the house. And this is when that more powerful energy of yours, you're stepping into that power and coming into this master maker. It's a master maker. So you're developing mastery of something. You're becoming very masterful. So it might be that suddenly your skills are being recognized. They're saying you've reached a level of mastery over something, with something. So you will be feeling this. And there's a great deal of cohesion and unity coming in with that, which is beautiful, which is interesting because we have the Tower card, which is, again, this crown, the round crown no longer fits the rectangle tower. And that's why I'm saying it's a change of power. It's toppling an old regime here that is you. And this tower is like this Nine of Wands energy of protection, building up defenses, the part of you that you want to hide, the part of you that felt safe at the time, but now it's old. It's the old energy. It needs to be disassembled. It needs to collapse. There's this whole new system coming through. So, the Tower can bring disruptive energy. It can bring disruptive change, but ultimately it heralds, I think it's actually really positive energy. It heralds a new beginning for you. So stepping into this whole new sense of self, which is really beautiful. So it's interesting as well because there's this letting go of a defensiveness as well, because we have the Chariot, which is very much a defensive energy. So it's really fascinating. It's fascinating what's happening here, Scorpio. This is all like happening on your personal level. So if there's things happening externally that are reflecting it, that's all it's doing. And that's where you can get stuck with this Nine of Swords energy of believing that that's actually real. It's actually just a reflection of what's happening to you on a higher level. And then once that all integrates, everything will start feeling really good again. So we have as an animal spirit energy, the frog, and it's kind of like when you've been through a drought and it's now pouring down upon you. It doesn't rain, it pours. And so there's this huge amount of energy coming for you. It's beautiful healing energy as well that's coming in. The frog energy is just, you're getting nourished, you're getting what you need. You're finally getting what it is that you need on a deep level, on a real soul level. So I feel like there's this huge soul nourishment coming in with this frog. And actually, it's in its element. The frog needs this rain to survive. What it is that you've needed to survive, and not only survive, but thrive and live, it's suddenly coming at you in bucket loads. So yeah, it's really beautiful energy, Scorpio. So I'm going to leave it there for this reading. We're going to scratch under the surface and have a look at what's underneath this Nine of Wands in the deep read, and we're going to have a look at the future beyond and get some more clarification and more information. So I'd love it if you can come over with that to Vimeo, with me to Vimeo with that. So the link is in the description box below. Just click on that and go to Scorpio. This is where we're leaving each other. Thank you so much for joining me, Scorpio. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Take care. And yeah, enjoy this beautiful stepping into your power. So powerful. Okay. Bye, Scorpio.